going on, people? It's Wackass, and first of all, I'd like to apologise sincerely for the faint buzzing noise you probably hear. It drives me crazy when I hear it. Like, because I'm recording using my internal mic today, because my phone spazzed out and it's not working. So yeah, I think it's my CPU, to be honest. My laptop's just knackered. I need a new one, and also I'm sorry for the quality. Uh, it's a bit fast moving and sometimes it does skip a few frames. I'm not investing in a Dazzle yet. I'm still using a really old capture device, and I'm grateful Aslan gave it to me. So I'm gonna use it sort of properly when until I invest in buying a Dazzle, which won't be anytime soon. Anyway, what am I going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about the Joker. The Joker is probably the most well-known villain in any comic book series ever. And I'm talking about it's more well known than any of the Spider-Man villains or any of the Superman villains or any of them. And everyone knows who the Joker is. And no one knows, not a lot of people know how he came about. And what actually happened is, he used to be, before this, I mentioned this in the last video, he used to be a low-life criminal called the Red Hood. And then he basically got chased by Batman into a factory. And in this factory, he ran onto this metal bridge, like just on top of a huge vat of acid, a huge vat of chemicals. And Batman accidentally, I think he threw a batarang or something, and he tried to dodge it, and he accidentally fell off the edge. But the Joker fell over into the vat of chemicals, and when he came out, he had a huge smile plastered onto his face, and he was laughing hysterically, and he couldn't stop. And the Batman knew that there was something wrong with him. But before Batman could go down and help him, the Joker ran out of the factory, laughing. And if any of you guys have seen the movie The Dark Knight, you probably have seen the Joker has got scars. Now, what I think has happened, because they've not really zoomed in on this about the Joker's scars on his face. What I think happened was, in a fit of insanity, the Joker tried to literally carve the smile off his face, and then he just accepted it and went crazy, and then wanted revenge on Batman. That's what I think's happened, because they never really go into it much. They just hint it and stuff, and with all the evidence. And I think that's pretty accurate. But yeah, if any of you have seen The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger is probably one of the best Jokers that could have ever been. The only person I could probably think that would be a good Joker after Heath Ledger, probably Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp would probably be a reasonably good Joker. Not as good as Heath Ledger, but he'd be good. And the Joker, he hates Batman and he doesn't hate Batman because he was when he was not the Joker, when he was the Red Hood, he was two things that stood him out from the crowd. He was ridiculously strong, and he was very, very smart. So he was really, really smart with chemicals and bombs. So he could always make bombs, and he could always make dodgy chemicals that do stuff to you, like drugs and stuff. And those carried over, and they were actually enhanced by the chemicals. So if you guys have played this game, or if you guys have read the comics, you'll know about the Joker toxin that he invented that will make people into him. Basically, they start laughing and they die. And he's been famous for making bombs out of literally. He's been in a comic once he made a detonator out of a toothbrush. It's insane the things he does. But it's always in the boundaries of being just about realistic. Not crazy enough to know that no one would probably do it, but sane enough to know that it could be done. And that was one of the shines of the Joker. That was one of the things that made him so appealing to the DC comic book readers. That he was crazy, but at the same time, he was so smart, he could justify everything and make it seem real. And So that's pretty much the background. He's had a very simple background. That's pretty much, you know, then he kills Robin, and you know, if you watch my previous video before this, the Call of Duty one where I talk about Batman, I talk about, you know, how there were two Robins and one died and then one came back, and as a mockery of Joker, he named himself the Red Hood. Whilst Joker was, you know, crazy just to get back at Joker for killing him. But yeah, that is pretty much it. If you guys, I'm really curious because I'm not getting a lot of feedback. If you guys like this series, or if you guys don't, please just tell me. If you like it, give it a like. If you don't, give it a dislike. I don't mind really. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this segment of Batman. Next, I will be talking about yeah. I'll leave it up to you guys. A comment on which villain you want me to do, and it can be any villain in anything. I'm not savvy with, you know, the Marvel villains. Spider-Man, I'm not a big fan of Spider-Man. I don't know why, but yeah, I know my friend Vix is a big fan of it. But anyhow, even it doesn't have to be villains either. It can be like characters. Like I keep sending my friend Vix long essay text messages when he doesn't know anything about a villain in Spider-Man or a character in Spider-Man. Last time I sent him one about Moon Knight, I think. And that, yeah, finally that about wraps it up. I think I've got about another minute of gameplay, but I really have nothing left to talk about. Please subscribe, it means a lot to me and my friend Aslan. And please go over to my friend Vix9211's channel. He wants to get into machinima, and your subscriptions and your support means a lot to him. He's actually got HD PVR, so he's quite committed to this. And yeah, I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Please go subscribe. If you don't like his videos, then unsubscribe and give him comments and feedbacks to help him better himself, because he's really looking forward to this, and he wants to, like I said before, he wants to get to machinima. That'd be his dream come true. He's a big gamer. So I'm just gonna shut up now because I've just heard my nephew come in. Thank you for watching, guys, and goodbye.
I'm free, Arkham! Free to do whatever I want, and no one can stop me.